Hi, successful artists. My name is Katy Fryd, and welcome to my podcast series about how to make money online from your artwork and raising money for your art project using crowdfunding. This podcast is about the crowdfund video. Everyone listening to this must have a project that they would love to do, but they do not have the cash. If you've never crowdfunded before, think of something you want to do for £300 as a sort of practice run for a larger project. Hopefully, you've already thought about this if you've listened to earlier podcasts. Most people have around 200 friends on Facebook, and with that and generous family members, you could well raise £300 if the project is exciting and the rewards are good value. You learn so much through doing a small campaign like this. I think it is really essential to moving on to a really big project, like my current £50,000 project. There is no way I would have leapt to that with no experience. I really recommend the sponsme.com crowdfunding site, and I checked out a few. You have to drive your own traffic to a crowdfund site, so it's more important that it's accessible than well known, though you do need to know that you can trust it. You don't get enough people browsing a crowdfund site just looking for people to back solely rely on those people as a source of income. It's easy to build your campaign on Sponsor Me. After you've heard this podcast, you can go check out my campaign and see what you need. I'll put a link on this podcast page. However, the following summary contains the basic essentials that you need to know. You need a good video. I like to see the person I'm buying from. I also think this helps to build up the trust from the buyer. I'm not so keen on the anonymous videos, although I still think it would be possible to make a compelling video without featuring yourself for the really camera shy. I've had some people back me already on my current campaign, so I'd say the video was working. So look carefully at the things I'm saying in it and try to copy, only putting in your own words, obviously. I introduce myself, I explain a little bit about me and my work and sales and successes I've had. I also remind them to follow me on Sponsor Me, so they might not buy straight away, but they might buy at the end of the project. And if they follow me and register on Sponsor Me, it's much easier for me to contact them and let them know that my project is ending. I tell everyone why I'm doing the project, and then I tell my own story and my story of overcoming my problems. I try to connect with like-minded people that might be watching the video, such as other artists, as these are the people I think will be interested in my book. I explain about other social media sites so people who might come across the video but maybe aren't ready to buy can link up with me and I can maybe contact them at another time. I give people a reason why they should buy this book and how it will help them. I also remind them that they could buy this book for themselves or for others, or could share the campaign with others that may be interested. I also add the transcript of my video to the bottom of the written description for those who cannot watch the video with sound. And I also added subtitles on the video through the YouTube settings for the same reason. My story is about helping others, and yours may well be different, but you need to try and angle it in a way where it will be of interest to others. An art project may seem to be very selfish and not of interest to others, but I think if it's something you're passionate about, there is always a way of connecting it to other like-minded people. You can build your campaign slowly and only submit it when you're sure you're ready. So do go register with the Sponsor Me site right now. Start writing the basic details of your project and you can always alter it before you finally submit. I'll leave you with that for today. Make sure you listen to my next podcast about what helps to attract backers. And if you think this podcast could be helpful to someone you know, please do share it with them. Thank you. Bye.